Hey, Miss Lily Pad. I'm going to tell you a story. Once upon a fleeting time, there was a little baby boy born on September 13th, 1911, on a farm in Kentucky. His older siblings, there were 7 more of them, 8 kids altogether, they played musical instruments when they weren't working on the farm. His older brother played fiddle and guitar, and they gave him the mandolin to play, and he became very skillful on the mandolin. When he was 10 years old, his mama died. And then when he was 16 years old, his daddy died. And he went to live with his Uncle Pen. And his Uncle Pen was disabled, but he played the fiddle really well. So this little boy named Bill Monroe would go with his Uncle Pen, and they would play for dances that people would come to. When Bill Monroe grew up, he formed a band called the Bluegrass Boys, and they played on the old Grand Opry in Tennessee. And over a 60-year period of time, there were over 150 musicians that played with Bill Monroe. He's called now the father of bluegrass, and bluegrass is the nickname for the state of Kentucky because when the settlers from a long time ago came and settled in that region, they would look at the fields and there would be a tint of blue over the grass. So that's why he came up with the name Bluegrass Boys. He also founded a bluegrass festival called the Bean Blossom Festival that is now the world's oldest running annual festival. Bill Monroe lived to be 84 years old, and you can learn more about him in Wikipedia or YouTube. So thank you, Mr. Monroe, for developing bluegrass, because we love it. So the song we're going to play today has a C chord and an F chord, and it's written by Bill Monroe, and it's called Uncle Pen. We're going to start with the C chord. Well, the people would come from far away to dance all night till the break of day. When the caller would holler out, do-si-do, they knew Uncle Pen was ready to go. Late in the evening, about sundown, high on a hill far above the town, Uncle Pen plays the fiddle, Lord, how it rings. You could hear it talk, you could hear it sing. Well, the first tune he played was Soldier's Joy, and then the one called Boston Boy. The greatest of all was Jenny Lind. To me, that's where the fiddle begins. Late in the evening, about sundown, high on a hill far above the town, Uncle Pen plays the fiddle, Lord, how it rings. You can hear it talk, you can hear it sing. I'll never forget that mournful day when Uncle Pen was called away. He hung up his fiddle, he hung up his bow. He knew it was time for him to go. Now late in the evening, about sundown, high on a hill far above the town, Uncle Pen plays the fiddle, Lord, how it rings. You can hear it talk, you can hear it sing. I love that song. So get out there and go to a bluegrass festival somewhere, somehow. See ya.
See ya.